So I've got this motion graphics template that I've created here in After Effects. And the goal is to get this to where it is customizable and usable inside of Premiere Pro. So what I'd like to do is be able to have the font where you can change it inside of Premiere Pro for both of these lines, and also this little background that I have behind each of my lines of text where you can change the color and change the size of those in case the text is longer. So basically, once you've created whatever you have inside of After Effects, or once that's ready to go as far as the animation is concerned, then the first thing you need to do is open your Essential Graphics window, which I've got open right here. And if it's not open in yours, you just go to Window, Essential Graphics, and make sure that's checked. So I can drag this out to see that window a little bit better. And up here it says select composition. That's where I'm just going to select my comp. And in here is where I'm going to add the properties that I want to be customizable inside of Premiere Pro. And one thing that makes this really pretty easy to know what you can customize, if you just hit this button, Solo Supported Properties, then everything that you can use to customize this template is going to show up right here, and it won't show the options that are not customizable. So that's a pretty handy little feature. So the first thing that I'm going to want to customize for this template is the text. I definitely want that to be customizable. And right here where it says Edit Properties, that's where I can enable custom font selection, enable font size adjustment, and for that, I'm going to want to make sure that my anchor point is right here at the bottom left, because for this animation, that's where it makes the most sense. I'd really have trouble if it was sizing up from any other one of these corners, but that's in the right spot. So that's good to go. And that's all I really need. So that is set. And I'm going to do the same thing for the subtitle right here. It's good to go. And then also in Premiere, I want to be able to customize these boxes that are behind the text. So for these title boxes, I'm using the tint effect in order to color basically a white solid. I created both of these boxes using a white solid. So in order to be able to change the color, you just add the tint effect and use the map white. So all I need to drag up is map white 2. And I can change this text right here to main title box color. Now that'll make sense. And then I do the same for the subtitle box. Map white 2 under the tint. Now the next thing I want to do is make it so I can change the size of each of these boxes, but I only want to be able to size them out to the right, not up or down or scale them in general, but just make them bigger to the right so I can accommodate different text sizes. Of course, I could make them smaller, which would mean shrink them to the left also, but that's the only scale property I want to affect. So I'm already in the subtitle box here. I'll just go ahead and grab under Transform the scale property. I can't bring up just the width property for the scale. I have to bring up the entire scale property set, but that's where I can adjust just this one once I'm in Premiere. And again, this is where I'm going to want to make sure my anchor point is positioned at the left side of the box, so when I scale it up width-wise, it's going to expand over here and not over here. So that's where it should be. And I'll just say Scale Subtitle Box. And then go back up to my main title box and bring up the same thing. Scale main title box. And I can also reorder this so that my main title sits above the subtitle box. Makes a little more sense. And that about covers it as far as what I want to be able to customize inside Premiere. Now the last thing is the thumbnail right here. I don't want it to just show black. So since I've got this positioned at a point in the timeline where I can see the entire animation when it's at its midpoint, when you can see everything, all I need to do is click in here and it's going to update that. Next, all we do is say Export Motion Graphics Template. Project needs to be saved first. Save it. All right, so this is where you can pick a destination where you want to save this thing, and I like to save it on the local drive so I can browse and pick where exactly I want it to go. And I've got it saving in a Mogart Files folder with my other motion graphics templates. So name it. And before I hit save, just to quickly go over this, compatibility issues. Warn me if this motion graphics template uses fonts that are not available from Adobe Fonts. Warn if After Effects needs to be installed in order to customize the template. And warn if there are text controls that cannot be edited with Premiere Pro Type Tool. So that's fine with me. We'll go ahead and save that. Guess we would have seen that anyway. Anyway, that's good. All right, so now back in Premiere Pro, I want to import this motion graphics template. So first I'm gonna go to graphics, and that's gonna open my Essential Graphics panel. Now at the bottom right of that panel is a little plus sign with a box, Install Motion Graphics Template. So I'm gonna click that, and that's gonna put me right where I have my MoGart files, and that stands for Motion Graphics Template. And I'm gonna pick that file I just created. Open. So there it is. And I can just take that and drag it right to my project. Now notice this is gonna have to render. So in order to edit that, I just click it, and I have all my properties that I can edit right here. So for my main title, I can click it here to edit that, or I can edit it over here in the graphics box. I'll just say Insta361X. Now I'm gonna scale that main title box so it fits the new title, just like that. Now I'll change my subtitle text here just to do something different. All right, now I can scale back that subtitle box. Perfect. And just so my colors match the scene a little bit better, I'm gonna grab, for my main title box color, I'm gonna grab this yellow, or that gold color right here. And for the subtitle box, I think I'm just gonna do, yeah. So that's basically it. We'll just loop that. So yeah, that is how you create After Effects motion graphics templates for Premiere Pro. Hopefully that helps you.